Spend the day with me as a new wife who is making fried rice for the first time since she got married. I started by going to the POS spot to withdraw some money that I would use for my cooking. Before this time, I had already made a budget. I had made a list on my phone of everything I wanted to buy and how much it was going to cost me, or how much I thought it would cost me. Because the last time I made fried rice, that was when I was still in Aba with my parents. It actually cost me about 7,000, that's nearly 7,000, not even 7,000 on the dot, nearly 7,000 to make a low budget fried rice. So today I thought it was going to cost me 9K, but I ended up withdrawing 15K anyway because I felt like, okay, I'll use 9K and then I'll keep the remaining money at home for other expenses. But you can't believe how much I spent to make this pot of fried rice. Come to the market with me anyway. Whenever I have to cross the road, I always remember what I was taught in primary school. When crossing the road, you look left, look right, look left again before you finally cross. Make sure there is no incoming vehicle. I always remember. I actually learned how to cross the road very late in life. So up till now, I still struggle with it sometimes. But I successfully crossed the road and now I'm heading to the market. I had to walk down because where I wanted to buy these things from was inside. This area they just sell mostly soup ingredients here, like more vegetables and fish, stuff like that. So I had to walk down to the Hausa men area because it's mostly Hausa men that carry all these ingredients for fried rice. So I was walking down to locate them and buy the things that I wanted to buy. So at this point, I had found someone, and then I was trying to, find out his prices. I was trying to inquire his prices. This is green peas, and then this other one in nylon. I don't know what it is called, but I know it's used for making fried rice too. And then he had carrots too, but I didn't want to buy carrots from him because I didn't have the energy to wash the carrots. I wanted carrots that were a bit clean so that the washing wouldn't be so stressful. So the only things I bought from him were the green peas, the other stuff inside nylon, and the green pepper. Because his green pepper is actually very big. And I can't remember how much I bought these things. I think I got the green pepper for 1,000 naira, the green peas for 500, and the other small stuff inside nylon, I got it for about 200 naira. So after buying from him, I had to continue my journey to go find, the other things that I needed. But as an Igbo girl that I am, I cannot buy without first haggling the price. Okay, we need to go back and forth first before I finally agree on something. And then when I price something and you quickly agree, I feel like you be like say I don't overprice oh, and the part of me just feel like telling you, okay, can you calm down a little? But I know that one day they will beat me for that attitude. So sometimes when I price and you quickly agree, I just feel like I don't fuck up. So I was heading over to the other side of the market to see if I could find the other things that I was looking for. And yes, I did find them, and it was also Hausa men that had the things I was looking for. So this is me just, walking down and down and down. This is actually a beautiful view. I don't know if I'm the only one that see the beauty in this kind of market. So here we found another, seller, and I bought spring onions from this guy. I bought sweet corn. I bought green peas again. Yes, I wanted to compare the two. And I realized that this guy's own was bigger for 300 though, compared to the one I bought for 500. And I felt bad, but just because I could not go back to change it. So I was thinking the sweet corn would be 1,500. I didn't know it was just 1,000 naira. And he even ended up selling it for 800 because, of course, I would always try to negotiate. So I bought sweet corn, spring onion, green peas. Yes, I'm very sure I bought green peas of 300 naira from this guy. And these were the things that I bought. And at the point, I was regretting buying this much spring onion. I wish I had bought just two pieces or one piece of spring onion instead of packing the four or be five. Because at the end of the day, I felt like it was too much. The work lies in the chopping. When it comes to chopping these vegetables, you will regret choosing to cook fried rice. And that is why I don't cook fried rice very often. But fried rice is my number one favorite meal. I eat fried rice any day, anytime, and I never get tired. But I don't cook it often because it's very stressful. But when it comes to eating out, it's always fried rice. So after that, I went ahead to buy carrots. These carrots were already washed, even though I had to still wash them again. But it was easier because they were already clean to an extent. So I think he sold four for 500. So I bought carrots of 1,000, or was it for 1,000? I think it's for 500. I'm trying to remember. Then I bought the one of 1,000, and he added extra one for me because, of course, I had to insist that he should add jara. If I don't ask for jara, it means that I'm not an Igbo girl. I did not grow up with my mother. After buying these carrots, of course, I also had to pick out the big ones because you cannot give me small carrots now. I'm not small. After buying the carrots, we went ahead to look for bell peppers because bell peppers are actually very scarce here. Since I came here, I've never seen yellow bell pepper until this day. This is the only day that I actually saw yellow bell pepper, and it was just one. The red bell peppers, I only saw them once when I wanted to make pepper stew the very first time. Since that time, I had not set my eyes on red bell peppers again. The common one you would see is the green bell pepper and then scotch bonnet pepper. So I bought the yellow bell pepper and the red bell pepper from that man. The yellow one he sold for 1K. The red one he sold for I think for 400. I bought two. They were so small. At first, this man did not want to sell to me. He thought that because my husband came with the camera, he thought that we were going to prank him, all this social media prank. I was like, I came to buy now. He just said, if you don't want to buy, please leave my shop. And if I come out from here and you don't buy, I won't take it lightly with you. And it was funny and annoying because yes, I came with my camera, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to buy. I've been buying from other people, so why will it change when I get to you? And he didn't even know that what he was selling was like gold to me because I couldn't find it anywhere else. So at this point, we were going inside. The major thing I was looking for was chicken. This was on a Sunday, so it kind of looked like chicken was scarce or something. But I've been seeing chicken all around during the weekday, so I don't know why on this Sunday afternoon it was a bit scarce. So I only found chicken in one shop, and they were selling per kilo. They sold 1 kilo for I think 4,800. It was so small. I think it's small. Though other people might think it's big, but I actually think it's small because we ate it that night and then in the morning and it was gone. So I bought this margarine because I felt like it would add extra flavor to my rice. So I bought it. I bought this margarine for 900 naira. I had first asked the guy if it was not 800. I've been at 700 and he laughed. So I just knew that this one is not negotiable. So I went ahead to look for liver, but these guys told me that I wouldn't be able to find liver. It was later on that I learned that they sell liver in the morning and during the daytime you won't find liver. So I ended up buying meat because this is a trick that I discovered. Like I started it on my own. I've never seen anybody do it. I chop meat, fry it, and then I use it as liver. So this is one thing I do. If I can't find liver, I buy meat and then I chop it into tiny bits, steam it, then fry, and it replaces liver for me. And it has been working for me. I've lost count of the number of times I've made fried rice. I was now looking for a spot where I can buy chicken, and we had to go through 7 oceans and 7 forests just to find chicken. When we finally found it, you had to see the way people were glaring at us. One woman was so angry and she was very expressive about her anger, saying, why are we carrying camera in the market? That she doesn't want to see herself in that video. I know I was pissed, but I didn't say anything because you would rarely see me responding angrily to someone in public. I don't like to engage in a banter or anything in public. I like respecting myself. So I try as much as possible to hide this whatever displeasure that I feel. So this is the chicken that we picked. They picked for us because they don't even allow you to see it or choose. When you state how many kilos you want, you just go in there and pick one thing for you and then you just have to take it. One guy here also complained that what is the meaning of bringing a camera to the market and stuff like that. And I was telling him, what if this is my major source of income? What if this is what puts food on my table? Content creation is what puts food on my table. I shouldn't call my camera because you're who? Who are you? If you don't want to appear in my video, you can just excuse yourself and leave. But telling me not to record or something like your father owns the market, is this your shop? I didn't actually put it this way because, of course, I wouldn't want to get into an argument in a public place, but I was visibly irritated by his expression. So at this point, we were done. I think we were already heading home. Yes, I think we were heading home because we were done shopping. We had gotten everything we needed for the fried rice. We already have rice at home and onion, and then we had ginger powder and garlic. So we just came to buy the other things that we did not have. I think we also had granite oil at home already. So at this point we were heading home and I was actually telling my husband what people were saying. Some of the people that he did not get to hear. I was narrating the whole thing to him and we were laughing as we were walking home. One thing I honestly wouldn't fail to point out is the fact that my husband is very, very supportive. I was so shocked at the fact that he was able to throw his shame into the bush or wherever he threw it and did this vlog. I did not expect that my husband would carry camera to the market. I honestly did not expect, because I myself would not do it. I'm a very shy person. When you meet me in person, I am very shy. So I could not imagine going to the market with a selfie stick and my phone attached to it, and then I'm recording. The glare and stares from different people. But then my husband did it and he didn't even care what anybody had to say. He was just recording and gisting with me, and we were moving. So at this point, I got back. I got into the house and I was, unpacking, bringing out everything I had gotten from the market. And then the next thing I did after I was bringing them out one by one and stating the prices, even though there was nobody listening, but I just had to state the prices. I think I came back with about 2,000 naira plus or thereabouts out of 15,000. I came back with 2,000 plus. So that shows that I spent way above my budget. But I already decided that whatever it would cost me, I just want to make fried rice. It's been 2 months since I got married and I just wanted to make fried rice. After unpacking all of these things, the next thing I did was to, go inside my kitchen and start prepping. Started by washing the meat and steaming it. The next thing I did was fry my chicken, because I honestly feel like chicken tastes better when fried. At this point, Nespa decided to do their thing. They took the light, and that was when I realized that my LED light batteries were not charged. So I had to continue the video without any extra light. I toasted my rice before putting the water from the stock and then cooking it for some minutes. Now let me explain. I usually put some oil, turmeric, ginger, and other spices in a pot and then put my raw rice there. After I've washed it, stir it for some time before putting the stock or water that you want to use for the actual cooking. This allows the grains to stand one. It doesn't get soggy or it doesn't stick together. It just, stands the way it should. Now this is where I was chopping my vegetables. I actually suffered during this phase. It was the hardest phase. And I had to cook my rice separately and the vegetables separately, because I feel like when you mix the two of them together, by morning it gets spoiled. So I cook them separately and just mix the exact quantity that I want to eat per time. So this is how I make my fried rice. I did not say that this is the recipe everyone uses. This is my fried rice recipe.